Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mace. I'm coming to you from Canada, and yeah, another video on Australian banknotes. I really found that last video, the secrets of the Australian dollar, pretty interesting. I always find like commerce interesting because commerce goes back so far. Like humans have always needed a way to trade and barter and buy things, sell things. So it's always been there. Interestingly, obviously, the world is kind of trying to move away from. I feel like we're increasingly more in a digitized world, and that means that the economy is also going digital. Now, there's going to be a lot of effects of that. Some of them may be bad, some of them may be good. I guess that's up to debate and up to how it's going to go in the future, you know, with the government basically and you know, banking institutions, the government, however you want to slice it, the algorithm, however you want to see these transactions being looked at, they're going to be tracked. Like every transaction will have a trail. There'll be a record of everything if we're in a purely digitized and digital currency world, right? But like, how do you do garage sales and how do you do private sales of items? And yeah, it's I don't know. It's tough to say because, you know, we're all part of the system, right? We all take part in it. What can we do if you don't like something, if you think something's going to be bad? There's not much you can do. Like I have a credit card and I use it a lot. Like I use my credit card a lot. I use it almost for most of my purchases, of the majority of my purchases that are like face-to-face purchases or at retail outlets or shopping. And then I just go and pay it off as soon as it's on my card, I pay it, right? So my card's always at zero. I get a bunch of extra points and then I can use those points on stuff. So you can make excuses and justify why you use the credit card or whatever it is. It's usually convenience. A lot of people like banknotes. A lot of people like having cash. I'm interested to see your guys' thoughts. What are your thoughts and how do you go about your day-to-day? Do you always have cash on you? Do you use cash daily? Do you use credit cards for a lot of your purchases? Do you use your debit card more so than credit cards? Do you not have any credit cards at all? Yeah, because a lot of people can get in trouble with credit cards, right? They'll quickly become in debt, which you do not want to become. You do not want to be in debt. And thankfully I'm not in debt. You know, I feel like I'm fairly smart with my money. I do my best, and you have to save and be smart. But a lot of the young people, you know, they're spending money on frivolous things, material objects, and the world is going the way of the digital transaction. But yeah, I don't know. Man, I ramble a lot. I apologize. But we're on Australian banknotes and their production. Let's go. I think this will be fascinating.
There are over $50 billion worth of Australian banknotes in circulation, all of which have a range of special security features that make them a lot harder for criminals to counterfeit. But did you know that although many banknotes from around the world are made from cotton or paper fibres, our banknotes are made from a type of plastic or polymer. This means they're tough and durable. Australian banknotes start out...
You almost wonder like how any countries that are using cotton or paper or whatever, why they haven't adopted the polymer, because it seems like they're more durable. You can add a lot more security features and have a lot more robust security features within the notes themselves. So it seems like a no-brainer, but...
As these plastic pellets. We first melt them down and then blow up a huge bubble. The walls on the bubble are pressed together and run through a roller to form a long, thin roll of clear plastic film. After cooling, this film is cut into sheets and printed with a white ink. The white print helps other ink stick to the plastic. This is also when the clear window in the banknote is formed. Now these sheets are ready to run through a press that prints on both sides simultaneously. This way the images will always line up perfectly. You can see this when you look at the Federation Star image on this $50 banknote. When you hold the banknote up to the light, diamond-shaped patterns printed on each side of the banknote combine perfectly to form a 7-pointed star inside a circle. Next, the sheets have the raised printing applied. This is called intaglio, and it gives our banknotes their distinctive feel. There's another intaglio feature applied at this stage called microprint. Microprints are very small text that appears on various places on different banknotes, which most of us need a magnifying glass to read. Then there's the serial number. All of the banknotes are printed with a unique serial number in special ink that fluoresces under ultraviolet light.
Cool.
You can also use the serial number to tell when the banknote was printed. Look at the first 2 digits on this $50 note. This one...
LG09, so was that 2009? Just a quick aside, like if anybody's ever held or used American dollars, have you ever had like some grubby American dollars? And somebody commented on the last video, like they were concurring with my comments on the American dollar and how it's like monopoly money. It's like, it's smaller than you think it was. You know, often we see it in media and in movies, like the clean, crisp bag of like, or stack of $100 bills, and they look fine. But when American money's been in circulation for a while and you get like a nasty old $10, $20 bill, it's all crumpled up and greasy and just feels grubby, like, yeah, flimsy, grubby, and yeah. I think the polymer notes are highly superior.
One was printed in 2009. The banknote sheets are now given a protective coating. This helps to keep them clean and last longer. And finally, the sheets are cut into individual banknotes. Check to make sure they were printed without errors, stacked, wrapped, and packed onto pallets. This pallet has $48 million worth of $100 banknotes on it. These banknotes will be used mainly to replace worn and damaged notes, which are taken out of circulation every day. The worn and damaged banknotes are then shredded into small pieces, melted, and reformed into plastic beads. These beads can then be used to make other plastic products.
Cool.
Well, there you have it. From pellets to pallets. That's how Australia's distinctive and durable banknotes
Pellets
are
to
made.
pallets. Reserve Bank of Australia. Cool. That was a very quick, very simple kind of rundown of how the money is created. You know, they blow up this plastic into a giant bubble, which is then formed into giant sheets, which are then made into smaller sheets. And eventually the windows are put and they're cut and they're printed. The process is, you know, they probably don't want to show us every step of the process, right? Because criminals out there. But no, these banknotes, I'm sure, are probably almost nearly impossible to counterfeit. You could try to pass one maybe at like a convenience store, but even they're probably going to notice, especially if it was under any heightened scrutiny. But then you're on, like everything's digital now. You're on camera, you know, they're going to see on the security footage. I don't know. Interesting though. Money's a fascinating thing. Should I do I kind of feel like, oh, I'm also a rapper, man. I just started 6 months ago. Started rapping. Why not? Turn 30. Let's start rapping. Yeah. I'll try to do a freestyle for you. Come on, let's do it. You guys ready? Let's see what I got. Let's see what I got in store for y'all. I'll do something about money. Money. Money, money, money. Money. Give me a shady beat, a dark beat. Diala. Something, let's see. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. 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 Money's going digital. Sadly, it's creating more criminals. Plus, it's all you subliminal. They're trying to get you to make transactions. Then they just want a piece of the action. What's going on, man? They're making subtraction. Never make additions. Y'all know that I'm gonna fight through the attrition. I am on a mission and I'm gonna be the one that's fishing. Every single day I just wanna be at the river. Honestly, I just wanna sit in the sunshine and not even be outside of my mind. I'm just enjoying my life one day at a time. So I try to find the words and I try to make them rhyme. I'll never be perfect, but I'm always gonna try. I am the best, and yes, y'all know that I gotta flip it. It's like I am in the kitchen and I'm mixing something so delicious, and I hope that you might wanna bite. I am a piranha when I'm in the water, and I might just take a bite. Yikes. not sure. We have to endure, try to keep good posture, and maybe we can foster a better world for the children, a better world for them to be living in. Me and you, find the truth, me in the booth. That was fun. Let's try another one. Banknotes. I tried to include some of the topics of the video. Digital banknotes, government tracking transactions, and let's find something with that. I'm just gonna go purely freestyle on this one and just see what my brain thinks of. Running through the streets, running through the streets. Let me rap for a few seconds. I might just give you some new presents, truth in the booth, plus some new lessons. Y'all know that I'm always gonna bring you the essence. Listen to me, I'm gonna reach down and give you my hand. We're gonna escape from the dark, yeah, spark the art. That's why I'm here. We'll all persevere, year after year. I think I gotta keep it clear. This beat is pretty whack, but what can I say? That's the way it goes sometimes, no, every day. Stack the days into a week, weeks into a month. You just gotta crunch. Do your push-ups, do your sit-ups, work your muscles. You're gonna lose them if you don't use them. Why is there so much confusion in this world? Well, I guess it's full of illusions, but I keep my tank on full. Why don't you just take a pull of this whiskey, man? I'm feeling tipsy, man. I cannot understand. Salty like Spam, or maybe some Vegemite. You gotta get it right, yeah.